Thanks for coming back to the Magic Academy. I'm Celestial Petals. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to meditate. Stay tuned. Okay, so welcome back. Today I thought we'd go over how to meditate. I do have some allergies going on. Let me drink some water real quick. But I'm going to go over the ideas of meditation, just some basic ideas of, and then how to do it. Okay, so what comes to mind when you guys first hear the word meditation? I know for a lot of people, or at least for me, yoga comes to mind. That's one belief out there that does a lot of meditation. Actually, that's like probably the picture that I get mentally is like, somebody dressed out in yoga clothes or stretchy clothes and in a yoga room and on a yoga mat listening to some music with some candles and meditating. But there are many different forms of meditation and many different beliefs that meditate, and not just yoga. Here's the whole idea about meditation. First off, you've got to understand the idea about magic and realms, okay? That's really good to consider. So we're going to talk about that first. Okay, so magically speaking, we're in a magical belief. Everything is spherical. It's not linear. We don't start and then end. That is, kind of like the idea of how life goes. We're born and we die. We live somewhere in the middle. But that's not the end of things. Magically, we know that. We have rebirth. Now, yoga beliefs in that part of the world will believe that you reincarnate as different things, like from a lower life form to a higher life form, all the way back up to being a god, right? In our belief, in our European belief, we don't believe in that kind of reincarnation. We believe in reincarnation. The soul reincarnates what the soul is. So if you are spirit, if you are a human, okay, then when you reincarnate, your spirit reincarnates into a human life again. So your spirit is your life, and your life reincarnates in that same, maybe not that same person, but you reincarnate in life again as another human. So therefore a rock reincarnates as a rock because, they're living as well. And that's just how it goes, okay? And the reason why we believe that and believe it so differently is because since we don't believe linear, we believe everything's spherical, we believe that everything's equal, okay? And that although deity is respected for being in the spiritual realm and being deity, they aren't above us, on levels, okay? They're in deity realm, okay? So their importance isn't above ours. And so how does that work? Okay, so life and death and the realms that exist in life and the mundane and how it all works. With our belief is that the spheres are not this way, but they're like energy spheres that are kind of like when you blow a whole bunch of bubbles in a glass of milk and you see all those bubbles around. Okay, some are up, some are down, some are around, some are like side by side together. Some are bubbles within bubbles. Okay, and yet they're all connected. Okay. So it can be a jumble like that. You can visualize it that way. Some people do. Some people just see it like a bubble on the inside of life and energy, and then the next one, of existence, plane of existence, and it just goes outerwards that way. So some people see it that way, but it's not. We don't see it like staggered in a tier where, okay, we're the lowest life form on Earth, the lowest place that you can be, the other realms are higher and will evolve. We don't see it that way. However, I think yoga and other magical beliefs that believe in energies and cycles do share definitions that are similar. So I think you can really benefit from yoga, by learning those kind of meditations. But here we go. So how to meditate. So to get on with it, meditation is the focus on a thought or an idea or on a realm or on a space or on an emotion. Okay, so it can be on any subject that you would like, whether it's emotion, something that you would like to have happen in the future, something great from the past, whatever it is. What's the word? Like an affirmation. It can be that as well. It's just some positive energy that you want to focus in and bring into your life. There are many different purposes of meditation. The purpose of your meditation is the desired goal that you would like to reach after your meditation. Sometimes it's just for a healing energy and a healing experience. Those are wonderful. I love those kind of meditations. Sometimes, it's for a desired magical goal. You're meditating to manifest. Which all meditation really is, but specifically that's the energy you're directing it to. And there's many other ways of meditation, but there's a couple. And how do we meditate? Okay, so first, consider, what is it that you desire out of your meditation? Do you want to have a focus on a healing? Do you want to have a focus on a purpose, finding a new purpose? Reaching your spirit guides, talking to your spirit guides. What questions do you want to ask? Write those kind of things down. Okay, my purpose for this meditation will be this focus. What I want to achieve from this focus, and then you write out your achievement. And then you can write out, that's good to start with. That's really, really good to start with. Now you know your purpose. And so that will help you clear and quiet your mind because you know what you're going towards. You know what you want now. Now how to meditate. You can lay down. You can sit down. The importance of, when people say, hey, sit up straight. Make sure your feet and hands are flat. The reason, on your lap or on your handles of your chair. The reason why that's important is because you want to just be nice and relaxed where the energy can flow through your body. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to have like your legs crossed, because then you're crossing the energy. Excuse me, you're crossing and blocking the energy flow. So you don't want your hands crossed, you don't want your ankles crossed, you don't want any of that. You want your feet flat on the ground. You can be sitting in a chair if you'd like, okay? And, your hands can be rested on your lap, because that's not crossed, that's just sitting on your lap, okay? Or on the handles of your chair. Or you can lay down with nothing crossed as well, with everything just nice and flat. Straight alignment, good alignment. And if you need to sit on a pillow to make that more cushiony so the circulation isn't cut off or anything, do that. Get yourself a meditation pillow and do that. And then just relax. You want to, focus on relaxing. Do, some side to sides with the head or some twists. Slow, slow counts. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just nice and steady. Keep the same pace. If you're going to do it, like 1, 2, then you'll do it 2 to the other side. 3, 4. You see, equal. You can rotate your neck. If you have a bad neck like me, you may not want to do any of that. You may just want to move it slightly, however you want to. Move your shoulders a little bit. So you'll start with the head, moving it around, just like a couple counts. Same with the shoulders, back and then forward. Shake out your hands. Do you see what I'm doing here? I'm getting the energy started in a very relaxed, calm way, but I'm inviting it from my head to my shoulders, down to my hands. And then with my waist, I'll tilt at the waist a little bit or twist. Okay. And then I'll lift my legs up, and do some kicks like this. Not scissoring, just straight up and down. Okay. And then I'll rotate my ankles. And then point my feet. And then give it one really good stretch. And there we go. And maybe roll down just a little bit. And then roll back up. Okay, do that a couple of times. And once you feel that your body is nice and relaxed everywhere, you'll feel a light little tingling. That means you've energized yourself and you've got that flow started all throughout your body. Now, you're ready for your breathing. So with your breathing, it's really simple. You pretty much just want to count, like if you've ever played a musical instrument. Okay, so you want to think 4s or 10s, you know, however is a good count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause. Count that pause because you want to make it methodical, routine. You want to do the same thing over and over again. So you'll start with a nice deep cleansing breath. So count in for the count of 4. Here. I can't do it and say it to you guys. I'll snap. And then out. And do that at least 3 times. 3 times is a good method for your body to have. Once is just getting started. 2 is like, okay, and then 3 is like, okay, that's nice. Okay, that's a comfortable state for your body. 3 times. Okay. And then when you're doing that, your first 3 breaths, you're taking all the tension, all the negativity, all your worries, all your concerns, you know, and all your doubts. Whatever it is that you're focused on that might be limiting your thought patterns. And after your first meditation, you'll know whatever thoughts came to you and tried to limit you in the beginning, those are the kind of things that you're breathing in and then letting go. And as you exhale, they go like out into the universe, into the black hole. They're gone. They're completely gone. And then you do that the 3 times. And then you're ready. Then you're ready for a steady breath. For a steady breath, you're just going to count in 3, out 3. Oh, something I didn't mention. In yoga practice, you can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, so that is a technique. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And so you can continue that with your slower counts as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you'll keep that, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 going, and then you'll start thinking to yourself. So you'll have your note cards, and you can look at your note cards. You can have them in front of you, and open your eyes a little bit, read your note cards, and, you know, it'll tell you at this point, okay, think about everything, you know, the steps that you do to close everything down. So I'm no longer in my apartment. I am on the beach. And then you'll breathe 3 counts to that. And then I'm no longer on the beach. I am floating on a white cloud. And you'll count, you know, do 3 breaths to that. While on this cloud, my spirit guide has come to sit beside me or in front of me. And then you do 3 counts of breath to that thought while you hold the focus of that picture in your mind, okay, for each step. And, you know, then of course you'll think of the next step. My spirit guide talks to me, or I ask this question. Or if you don't want to go through a story, then, and you don't want to write yourself out a story, then you just focus on, you know, a couple of thoughts. Your first peaceful thought, okay, when I get angry, you know, I really need this to calm me down. So think about this, you know, this peaceful experience. And, you know, the benefits of that experience, you know, like write down like 5 things that you want to achieve from your focus, and just go through those and breathe 3 times to each one. And then you'll come back down. Okay, now you'll achieve the result in your focus. The most important thing to do once you've achieved all those steps, all your visualization. What was the achievement? What did you go there for? What were you trying to achieve? And so then you visualize it. You have it. You visualize yourself taking that with you. Miniaturizing it, doing something magical with it so that you take it with you. And so when you leave that sacred meditation space, and now you're taking yourself back, to where you sit, into reality of where you are physically in the mundane, into this realm, then, you've brought that achievement with you. Okay? And then you just count yourself, step yourself back until you're in your mundane realm, and you're happy because you have that achievement with you. Remember that in your very last breath, that now I have that achievement. Okay, I have achieved it. It's easy to achieve. I have it. And you can do that for magic or just to have healing, and visualize and focus and meditate, on the achievement of it. Okay, and then you're all done. Shake out again or take a nap. Sometimes after a really quiet meditation, it's nice to just go ahead and put out your candles and then just take your nap, because you'll be ready for it. And when you wake up, you'll feel so refreshed and wonderful. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy meditation.